you don't need a job.
Need a job sometimes.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be back on the 4th.
Shut up, will you? Come over here.
What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing down here? The waterfront isn't even your beat.
I'm meeting my mother for lunch at Kelly's. Why are you looking for work? You're gonna be back on the force in no time.
It's no big deal. I just can't stand sitting around the apartment, that's all. And Felicia and I could use a few extra bucks, so I'm gonna try to get a job at the waterfront.
Well, it seems like a big hassle to go through for a few days of work.
Well, that's what I need, a few days of work, just enough to pay the bills, sort of. Just don't blow it for me, all right?
Well, how am I gonna blow it for you?
I don't want these guys seeing me talking to a cop.
But you are a cop.
But they don't have to know that.
So you want me to make sure Frisco isn't hired?
That's about the size of it, Pete, yeah.
Shouldn't be a problem. There's only a handful of jobs, and there are plenty of qualified men I have Frisco in mind.
Good. Just make sure our young friend stays at the end of the line. After all, there is no reason for a cop to take an honest job away from a man just so he can play detective for a couple of days, is there?
I'm with you.
Thanks, Pete.
Frisco, I'm worried about you.
Didn't I tell you from the first time I ever met you, don't worry about me when I'm in trouble?
My guess is that you're trying to work on this case by yourself still, regardless of your suspension.
It's because of my suspension that I'm staying out of trouble.
I'm not entirely sure I believe you.
Well, we don't have a choice.
Will you at least be careful?
Always. Now you get out of my hair so I can get my place back in line.
Okay, well, come back to check up on you later.
Just make sure none of my friends see you, because they don't take lightly to cops, even if they are pretty and blonde.
Who is it?
It's the desk clerk. I got a package that came in for you, Miss Price.
All right, just a minute.
Thanks.
Yeah?
Did you receive your package, Mr. Price?
I just opened it.
You saw the picture of your man?
Where can I find him?
He's down on the docks right now. Very close to your hotel. Don't waste time, Mr. Price. Not at the rates I'm paying you.
Everything's going according to plan, Philip.
No, Lavery knows that he has no choice but to follow our orders. Of course, he knows that the orders come from higher up. Yeah, our man got into town a couple of hours ago. He plans to get on the job right away. I'll keep you informed. Felicia, I'm off the call now. You can come back in. I hope I didn't upset your work schedule.
Oh, not at all. I have plenty to keep me busy. And I understand how important it is to have a quiet little place when you're expecting to talk on the telephone.
Well, I'll be at my hotel if anyone's looking for me.
Okay. Why is there a special access code for the Tumble Dry file? Frisco would kill me if he knew what I was doing.
Well, that's it. Wish I could help you, kid.
What? Listen, I've been in line for an hour, man.
Well, I can't do anything about that. Not enough jobs here for all the guys in line.
Oh, so the gravy train stops when I get to the front of the line. Is that it? Huh?
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. There'll be some jobs opening up by the end of the week.
Really? This is how the union takes care of its own, then?
Hey, what do you think we've been doing here, huh? Plenty of guys got work here today. Now, if you're not one of them, I'm sorry about that. So if you got any problems with that, I suggest you take it up at the next union meeting.
Now, maybe I will. Frisco. Oh, I could have swore somebody was behind me. How you doing?
Hey, what are you doing down here on the waterfront? Just be off a few days.
I was looking for a little extra work on the docks.
Any luck?
Well, they told me to come back at the end of the week.
Are you and Felicia having any trouble with money?
Well, who isn't? Having trouble with money, huh?
Hey, come on.
What are you doing?
Hey, I'm helping out a friend.
No, I don't want to.
Come on.
No.
Listen, it's a loan. You can pay me back when you come back to work.
Hey. Thanks. Honest, we're fine. Really. It's just, I'm down here because I'm bored. I don't know what the hell to do with myself, and I could use a few extra bucks, that's all. It's no problem.
Going a little crazy on the home front?
I'm not used to doing nothing, you know?
I've been there, pal. I know what you're going through.
You been suspended from the force?
No, but I was out of work when Nina and I first got married. Yeah. I thought I was going to lose it. I promised her parents I'd take care of her, right? And I lost my job 1 month. We got married.
It just kills me. Seeing Felicia going to work in the morning, wondering what the hell I'm going to do with myself all day.
Yeah, I remember the first time I had to ask Nina for some money. She was great. But, she knew what I was going through. She didn't make a big deal out of it. But I know that she understood. That it almost killed me, man, inside to take that money.
Came out of it okay, though, right?
Yeah, you know, it was during that time that I was sitting around the house like you, and I decided to apply for the police department. It was the best decision I ever made.
Well. Maybe we have to go through these periods to understand ourselves. Is that it?
Yeah. Is that what you're going through, Frisco, now?
Listen, the police work is fine. I just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you any more lectures about that, okay? But you know I don't like rookie detective work.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Leave it to the professionals, right? Listen, I am qualified to do anything anybody else on that force can do, and I don't need to wait 4 years for them to tell me that.
Look, it sounds to me you're still on that case.
I still got it in my head. I mean, it's tough to get rid of.
Look, you know, I've heard that story before. Cops get obsessed with a certain case, a certain crook, and it rules their whole lives. Many a good marriage has been ruined because of that kind of a hang-up.
That's not gonna happen to me and Felicia.
By the way, things okay with you two?
Well, that's one thing that is just fine.
Yeah.
Why don't you buy me a cup of coffee?
All right. I think I will do. Come on.
You look like you're a million miles away.
Yes, I was. I was thinking about this friend that I used to know very well.
Used to know?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I thought I'd take a walk down here, see if I could clear my head.
Well, the sea air has a wonderful way of solving problems.
Wish it were that easy.
Do you mind if I walk with you?
No, it'd be very nice.
Give me a hand. Now, just how long do we have to walk before you begin to tell me what's on your mind?
But it began right, as you say,